All right, let's jump right into this explainer. If you look at the traditional custom textile industry, and I'm talking specifically about the incredibly rich, culturally nuanced world of African wax prints, you usually find a supply chain that's just plagued by fragmented communication, huge inventory risks, and super frustrating manufacturing delays. But today, we're unpacking a revolutionary AI-driven commerce network that completely reimagines the space and wipes out those inefficiencies. We are going to figure out exactly how this works by literally stepping into the shoes of the people using it. We're going to map out their step-by-step journeys.
Now, I want to clarify right out of the gate. This ecosystem isn't just some novelty AI image generator. Not at all. It's actually a complete, multi-tenant, white-label commerce network. It's designed to empower independent brands and event planners to offer a totally bespoke Ankara design experience, and they do it directly on WhatsApp. The heavy lifting technology is completely hidden in the background. It acts as a seamless connector, which basically allows the brand's relationship with the customer to completely take center stage.
So, here is our roadmap for today. First, we'll outline the ecosystem. Then we'll walk through the customer journey using the ADA framework, the reseller quest through the hero's journey, fulfillment using jobs to be done, the platform admin through the BAB framework, and finally, we'll tie it all together with the flywheel.
Okay, Section 1. The bespoke Ankara ecosystem and how it orchestrates the supply chain.
The crucial thing to understand here is that this platform manages a highly dynamic three-sided network, and everyone in this network has a very distinct, very vital role. You have the customer who is seeking beautiful, culturally appropriate fabric for a specific event. Then you have the brand partner or reseller. This could be an Instagram fashion influencer, a boutique owner, or a high-end event planner. They own the customer relationship and they set the retail price. Next, you have the fulfillment partner who actually handles the physical production. And sitting right beneath all of them is the platform admin, keeping the infrastructure running smoothly. There's absolutely no crossing of wires here. Everybody has a highly specific job to do.
Moving to Section 2, the customer journey, viewed through the ADA framework, attention, interest, desire, and action.
Designing custom event textiles is an inherently emotional process, right? So the ADA framework fits this perfectly. The attention phase begins entirely on WhatsApp. No one is downloading a clunky new app. Whether it's a Yoruba bride planning her wedding Aso Ebi or a family coordinating a solemn memorial outfit, they just get a link from a brand they already trust. Then interest is built through this incredibly natural AI chat. The AI adapts perfectly to whatever the customer wants. Maybe it skillfully incorporates a specific ancestral motif, or shifts to a really respectful tone for a memorial, or suggests vibrant palettes for a summer festival. The customer instantly feels understood and heard. Now, once that brief is approved, the AI does something amazing. It generates a stunning 4-panel storyboard. This creates immense emotional desire. Just imagine a bride seeing her exact wedding colors rendered perfectly on stylized bridesmaids at a venue that actually matches hers. Or a corporate planner seeing a branded African print visualized for a company retreat. They are seeing their emotional core visualized beautifully right there on their phone screen before they've spent a single dime. The journey naturally concludes with seamless action. The customer literally just taps approve and receives a branded invoice. The whole thing is entirely frictionless. If you're a customer in Lagos, it's a seamless mobile money transfer. If you're in the UK, it's a quick card payment, and it's all branded entirely to that reseller they trust.
So the customer has approved the design and paid up. But that begs the question, who exactly did they just buy this from? Who is the actual engine driving this commercial loop?
That brings us to Section 3, the reseller quest, which maps perfectly to the hero's journey, empowering independent brands.
Think about their ordinary world. These independent creators face massive risks every day. An independent designer might be sitting on thousands of dollars of unsold dead stock. An influencer might have a huge audience but literally no supply chain to actually monetize them. A boutique owner is probably constantly haggling over WhatsApp with unreliable factories. But when they cross the threshold into the platform's new world, everything changes. They instantly get a slick, white-labeled mobile dashboard. They carry absolutely zero inventory risk. And they possess this instant AI design capability to just completely wow their clients.
And the ultimate reward for our hero is capturing some incredible financial value. Let's look at the unit economics. A customer might pay a retail price of 125,000 naira. The reseller then just pays a fixed partner price of 80,000 naira to the platform for fulfillment. That means they're pocketing a clean 45,000 naira gross margin. And that margin has real-world impact. It means a part-time event planner can build a highly lucrative full-time business, all without ever once touching a sewing machine.
Next up, Section 4, Fulfillment, viewed through the jobs to be done framework. This is all about efficiency over emotion.
See, if the customer's journey was all about emotion and the reseller's was about empowerment, the fulfillment partner's journey is purely about execution. Their job to be done is simply keeping the machines running. They operate on a super rigid 72-hour service level agreement. And here's the kicker. That clock only begins when the design is locked and the funds have fully cleared. Because of this rigid timeline, a factory manager never has to deal with unpaid deposits. A floor supervisor isn't squinting at vague customer sketches, and shipping knows exactly when that package needs to leave the dock.
They can achieve this level of efficiency because they receive a totally flawless, perfectly structured fulfillment package. They're getting exact hex color codes, not just a note saying, make it a bit more yellow. They're getting guaranteed cleared funds, not I promise I'll pay you next week. Because of this, they completely bypass customer service. They achieve zero downtime and just maximize their factory's profitability. Moving to Section 5, the platform admin using the before-after bridge framework.
The admin is the one ensuring the rules of physics in this digital world don't break down. Before this platform, the industry was basically chaos. A reseller might mix up the funds for a massive 500-person order, or a factory could accidentally print a sacred funerary symbol on a joyous wedding dress. It happens. But after, this highly scalable, multi-tenant architecture ensures that thousands of separate resellers can operate securely on clean, isolated instances without ever crossing wires or making those catastrophic errors.
So what's the bridge that makes this reality possible? It's structural. First, there's a cultural sensitivity gate. If a user asks for a culturally inappropriate geometry, the AI immediately pauses and escalates it to a human, protecting the cultural integrity of the textiles. Second, there's a strict financial ledger. When a customer pays an invoice, the system instantly splits the reseller's retail profit away from the factory's base production cost. It completely eliminates any accounting nightmares.
Finally, Section 6, the self-reinforcing ecosystem flywheel. Let's tie all of this together. When you put these four distinct personas together, something pretty magical happens. The customer's emotional desire directly funds the reseller's heroic reward. That reward perfectly packages the manufacturer's job to be done. And the whole thing is safely managed by the admin structural bridge. Every single completed action feeds right into the next, enriching everyone involved and inevitably attracting more users to the platform.
This self-reinforcing flywheel is perfectly captured by the platform's North Star metric. And I love this. They don't care at all about AI images generated. That's just a vanity metric. They only care about this. Did a real bride get her dress on time? Did a real reseller get paid? Did a real factory keep its lights on? It is an ecosystem that is 100% focused on successful real-world execution.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer. We've seen how perfectly this model fits the deeply personal, culturally rich Ankara textile market. But think about it. Once you have a network that flawlessly connects AI design, white label reselling, and rapid manufacturing, and it's all triggered through a simple WhatsApp chat, what is stopping this from redefining how the entire world buys custom clothing? It's a pretty staggering thought to leave you with, and I absolutely cannot wait to see where this technology scales next.